10 years ago, it was easy to figure out who your competition was because your competition was another locally owned business just like you are. In almost every case, your competition was the printing firm that was located just down the street, or maybe it was a big commercial printer that was located over on the other side of town. Back then, it was relatively easy for us to know who our competition was. And usually we had a pretty good idea how big they were and what kind of equipment they had and how good their print quality was, because we pretty much knew everything about them. Because they were local folks just like we were. Everybody had a lot in common back then. There's a pretty good chance we all used the same paper suppliers and we all used the same press repairmen and we even had the same utility companies. And because we knew so much about our local competitors, in many ways it was easier for us to compete against them. Back then, when you wanted to grow sales or increase market share, all of your marketing efforts were locally focused. All you had to do was to try and come up with a better way to tell your story down on Main Street in your community. Simple things like attending more business after hours events or doing more direct mail marketing or making more outside sales calls were often very helpful and they worked really well. But the internet has changed all of that. Today, networking, direct mail marketing, and outside sales are still a great way to compete against the printers in your local community. But have you ever wondered how you're supposed to compete with the out-of-town printers that sell printing online? You see, for many of your customers, Main Street has moved to their desktop. For many buyers, it is easier and more convenient to shop online than it is to get in their car and drive a few blocks down the street to visit a locally owned business like your printing firm. For these buyers, Main Street has become their computer screen. Have you ever wondered how you can do a better job selling printing to those print buyers who prefer to do business online? There is a terrific new sales and marketing idea that is rapidly developing with social media, and social media marketing provides a very low-cost method of marketing your printing firm to everybody, but especially to those prospects who want to buy printing online. There's a pretty good chance that many of your existing customers and print buying prospects are already there. They're using Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and they're reading blogs. So why not connect with them on their turf as part of your overall marketing strategy? All of us are facing competition from the big out-of-town online printing firms like Vistaprint, Printing for Less, or 4over, and these guys have figured out how to use social media as a marketing tool. They all have very active Facebook and Twitter pages, and most of them have a blog. These guys really get it, and they know how to do online marketing, and they're trying to find your customers. But this is where you can level the playing field. Your printing firm needs its own social marketing plan. So why not set up your own Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn pages, and why not have your own blog? If you do, it will do two things for your printing firm right away. Number one, you'll start to improve loyalty among your existing customers because they'll connect with you online too, and they'll feel closer to you. And secondly, you'll begin to market your printing firm to that growing audience that shops and buys printing online. You've got to give your customers a reason to buy locally. Just because you're locally owned doesn't mean you're entitled to be their printer. Maybe it should be that way, but in most people's minds, you still have to earn their business. If your customers want to shop online, then you've got to take your marketing message online too. So don't let one of your competitors create front-of-mind awareness in the minds of your prospects and customers. You don't have to let them have that space because it's a battle that you can win, but you've got to get on the playing field and get in the game. You can have that space and the front-of-mind awareness it creates when you use social media marketing to connect with your customers every single day. When you use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and a blog, you're creating an opportunity to tell your story online and share your marketing message with thousands of potential prospects at virtually no cost. Here's how we can help. The Buzz is an online social media marketing system. We'll provide you with the daily content you'll need for your own Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn sites, and we'll even provide content for your blog. Our content delivery system is simple, it's very easy to use, and it's very low cost. Why not consider starting today? My name's Mike Stevens. Thank you for listening.